Hello everybody, Raven here,
Along with Iris.
bringing you some more Fallen Legion Sins of the Empire. Last we were here, the Grimoire was teaching Cecile to just literally just use her imagination and think of ancient warriors, and they just appear out of nowhere and become part of her army. And now I think we were going into a force. Maybe. No, we were in a force. We were going to Lunshire Fields. Frodo Baggins around.
Wrong fields. Wrong shire.
Well, anyway, let's see what. Oh yeah, and our we got actions that affect the morale of the whole country.
Yes.
No pressure.
None at all.
Oh, yeah. Anginus, Apollon. Oh yeah.
Zinfika.
No, Zufika. Thanks to one of our watchers who gave us the right pronunciation. I probably butchered it again, but
We shall always be.
How's
That
that?
is our way.
We're not good with words. I'm not good with words. You sometimes hear me stuttering and carrying on, but hey, who doesn't? But we love this game so far, so let's just get into it. Female version of Divine Schemes in the Darkness. Oh, God. That explains everything. Inherited duty. Now, remember, Octavia, you are acting emperor until we reach the capital. In order for us to delay the knowledge of your father's passing from reaching our friendly neighboring countries, you will need to make decisions as emperor of this country for now. Today's age, you can't say empress.
So, you know how I feel about ruling the empire.
I sympathize with your plight, Octavia, but I ask you to endure this responsibility for now. We are in desperate need of an emperor, and Phenumia needs that to be you.
Fine. For now, I am emperor.
And as acting emperor, you should hold on to this. Received a Virgon helmet. This rusted helmet comes from the kingdom ravaged by a powerful storm. A soul inside this helm can protect your exemplars from harm. Temporarily.
Probably. I'm not going to give you something.
Relics. Maurice gave you a powerful item. The Virgon helm makes all of your exemplars invulnerable for 15 seconds. Press 1. To use it, relics break at the end of the level or after you use them, but these enchanted items can turn the tide of battle.
Yeah, so it's a
So,
one-time.
one-time use. I do not like that. 15 seconds? I'm probably not going to use it.
I totally forgot how this game
Yeah.
The mainly button action?
Yeah. Kind of, not really. Octavia, I heard the news your father, Emperor, has departed to Elysia.
Thank you for your sympathy. Where do you hail from?
Failings.
Taylor?
for Saul. Prince Ilias asked that I deliver this to you in person.
Yeah, that can
Do realize books are you dirty bastard. Princess Cecile enters a trance if all of her exemplars fall in battle, mashing triangle restore mana during this deadly state with a little finesse. You can charge enough mana to fire an attack spell or summon a fallen exemplar with soulmates.
I will not let Benumia fall! Cassandra's coil!
Okay.
What happened to my exemplars?
Dirty tricks. Forgive me, Octavia. I find it difficult to bind souls to this world when I'm being burnt to a crisp. Now if you can count to 10. Too slow. Here they come now. Octavia, it appears that we have enemies in Upper Saul. We should take a different route home. I suggest we head south towards Cecilia Minor. Oh goody, I adore road trips, especially sampling local food. Fired up district complaining of ballooning homeless population. Patrol displays and quite a family just hired a patrol car to do at this. Combo. Better. Oh. You gotta fill up the circles on below. Supposed to give me like a special move. It's kind of like the moves to gauge in Dynasty. More powerful attack.
Okay. And how do you get it to fill up?
I gotta keep a chain of combos going without getting hit. Like there, I would have had it if I didn't get hit or stopped.
Cool.
I'm trying to heal my. Trying to take some of the advice I was given in the comments. Wow.
Proud of you. It seems to be working well.
Spy has been caught trying to infiltrate your inner sanctum. Execute, interrogate, fierce attitude. We demand Prince Michael and his greedy cohorts to stop hoarding land in Purdue. While they continue to buy lavish goods, we are starving, and now Prince Michael threatens to evict us. Do you truly understand our mission?
Wow. Don't even answer. Speak up.
What a giant tree monster.
He reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. I wonder if it'll throw out. Ooh. not out.
Alicia's blessing. Cassandra's coil.
Woo! Three. Rough.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to hit the wrong buttons.
Cassandra's coil. Alicia's blessing.
There you go. Hey, you did it.
So, damage after perfect block. New tribute. Well, we got enough time to do one more. Oh, just going around in circles here.
Because there was the people who like
I know.
her. Yep, it's the same place.
Luneshire Field. We passed through a mountain to Luneshire Field.
It's just on both sides. There's mountain paths. The field's going through
That's
there.
awfully big for a field.
You know what? It fields. Plural.
I get to choose? Well, why do I have to? He was circle. Next. I guess the tutorial was done.
Now you're gonna be in the moment.
I can't do it. Slithering arrows. Acha! Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Armed thugs have been threatening longtime tenants in some micro buildings. Detect, ignore, recruit, all in shift to rangers. Extra difficult adds to combo. Protect. Recruit. Princess Gracie's allies have injured concentration that will damage Princess Gracie. Block, pat, receive, ring a helm relic. One guy just speed. Extra difficult. Do it.
Alicia's blessing.
I'm getting the hang of the mechanics now.
That red thing is the bonus, right?
Oh, that's hit. That's a pollen.
Alicia's blessing. Cassandra's coil.
Just die, you lizard.
That's a
Record reigns overruled the capitalization sewer system. Repair, purchase, fortresses. Divert upon critical hit chance. For repair. You use your clout as defensive infrastructure building.
I don't know if that was good or not.
Alicia's blessing!
Wow, they just
I'm trying to do. Sifkar shields allies with perfect. Morale seems to be same.
might be a little bit less though.
I think we can push one more. Pelican Fortress.
It had a smell, very distinctive, like cloves and human sweat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd barely noticed at first, but when I stepped into the tent that morning, it was unmistakable.
What, they just left your father out in the middle of the...
Only later, much later, would I learn what it meant.
Ah, Cecile, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Someone has been in here.
Yes, I'm in a bit of a state. They made off with some of me. A very strange sensation, but I fear it's much worse than that.
They? Who did this? Tell me now.
So aggressive, just like your father at your age. Why, I remember a time when he was, well, not much older than you are now, and we learned of Tonian reading.
We don't have time for your nonsense. We have to reach the capital and stop this war.
And rule an empire, my dear, but not for much longer. When I told you yesterday that I helped your father maintain a glorious nation, I may have, in my infinite humility, understated my role significantly. Now that I am, shall we say, less than I was, unless we take quick steps to remedy the situation, the Empire will soon find that it's also a lot less than it was, or is, I suppose.
You still haven't told me who did this.
To be embarrassingly frank, I haven't the slightest idea. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but as a book, my eyesight is not the best. Or indeed, existent. But my pain, excruciating as it is not the central issue at the moment. The nation you have just been handed the reins to is about to crumble beneath you unless we take immediate action.
And what action would that be?
The good works your father and I did require my continuing effort, and in this reduced state, that effort is necessarily reduced as well. I need to heal, and to do so I must, and I apologize for the indelicacy. Feed.
On what?
Oh, why, human souls, of course.
What? That's horrific.
Surely you didn't expect me to eat. I don't know. Whatever it is you eat, hams, or what do they call them? Breads? Do you like those?
As heir to the throne and commander of my father's armies, the appetites of a book were not high on my list of philosophical ponderings. What is your plan exactly? I kill people for you and then you suck out their souls like some kind of filled pastries?
You make it sound so grotesque.
It is grotesque.
No more so than killing one of the pigs you keep for the purpose. You raise and love them, then kill them and consume their flesh. That's far more savage.
That's not the same thing.
Not to you.
That is cheap sophistry,
Close enough.
and you know it. But it matters not, because I will not kill for you.
Oh no, my dear, you will. You will do exactly as I tell you, or every single thing you love will collapse into a gaping chasm as the threads that hold the Empire together snap one by one.
Are you threatening me?
Goodness, no. I'm not a barbarian. Does the sage threaten the farmer when he looks to the sky and sees drought? I'm only telling you where the road will lead and offering an alternative route. You command armies. How many have died on your orders? How many have died by your hand?
That is...
For the defense of the nation, the greater good? I know, of course. But so is this. You created a lot of corpses, my dear. At least these won't go to waste. Look at your country. Famine and... Yeah, that's famine in all cities. Lure, peasant unrest across half the provinces, uprising in Vendee. Council of Princes does nothing but argue. When they bothered to show up at all, while the streets of the capital clogged with refugees who across the empire. Phenomia is dying. It may be a bitter pill, but I am offering you the cure.
Maurice? Is it lying?
Not about this. With the power the grimoire provides, we can inconspicuously return to the capital alone. However, if what the book says is true, we need to find food in order to ensure our safe return home.
Good.
This was not, it shames me to admit, the first time I had spent human lives in service of a goal. Even the best general must suffer casualties from time to time. So that was how I chose to see them. Casualties of war. It took me less time to perform that grim calculus than I care to admit. But the Empire gives little, and takes much.
As most empires do.
Fine. We We have prisoners, deserters, local
Brigands.
and I can...
No, I apologize. Perhaps I wasn't clear. I don't wish to seem picky, but we have very little time, and so I must choose my souls with care. None of you refuse will do. Refuse will do.
Fine. Who then?
But that would be telling. Pack up and I'll let you know once we're on the road. This should be fun. Ooh, story taking a little turn here. Well, there you have it. The book seems to be a little more dark and might be a little more behind the scenes than he's letting off.
I mean, I feel like I kind of got that feeling from the beginning, but now he's just letting it out. Just showing the little sprinkles.
Trying to persuade her, and it's all for the Empire. Do not let your loved ones die. But I hope you're all enjoying our playthrough so far.
And sorry again for butchering some words, but that is how he rolls.
That's it.
Unfortunately, we will try.
I will try. I just totally forgot the pronunciation because it was a few days ago when I commented to one of our viewers, and hopefully he or her keeps up with the advice. We appreciate it, and it's fun little tidbits that are interesting. And there should be some videos and a video and playlist up around the screen somewhere. Go ahead and check those out. We'll appreciate that too. And follow us at Facebook and Twitter. And yeah,
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
that too. But looks like Castle, maybe the capital next time. But we'll get to that next time. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.